Welcome back to our channel. Today, we delve into the pressing issue of Insabi's failure in providing adequate medical care in Mexico. Stay tuned as we uncover the details. Before we dive into the specifics, let's take a moment to understand the gravity of the situation in Mexico. Cancer is a leading cause of death worldwide, and timely, effective treatment can make all the difference. Unfortunately for many in Mexico, this critical care is out of reach. Let's explore the systemic issues, the social demands, and the broader implications of this healthcare crisis. By the end, we will explain why this issue demands immediate attention and action. Now let's get into the heart of the matter. Insabi's failure, cancer, and healthcare crisis in Mexico. Medical care in Mexico's public hospitals has plummeted by 98%. This alarming decline has left countless patients without the essential treatments they desperately need. The situation is dire and the impact on families is devastating. The Instituto de Salud para el Bienestar, known as Insabi, replaced the free and functional Seguro Popular with the promise of better and universal healthcare for all needs. This transition was supposed to revolutionize healthcare access, ensuring that every Mexican citizen could receive the medical attention they required without financial strain. However, this change, it has led to a drastic 98% reduction in cancer care across public hospitals. The once functional treatment rooms now stand empty, and the few patients who do receive care face long waits and very limited resources. Hospital staff are overwhelmed and deeply concerned about the future of their patients or his work. Breast, cervical, and childhood cancer patients are among the hardest hit. These vulnerable groups are facing unprecedented challenges, with many unable to access the life-saving treatments they need. Awareness events and support groups are struggling to keep up with the growing demand for assistance. Funding for childhood cancer care fell from 500 million pesos in 2012 to 2016 to just 21 million pesos in 2021. This drastic reduction has left many children without the necessary treatments, forcing families to seek alternative, often costly options. The emotional and financial toll on these families is immense. Similar cuts have faced in 2022, with attention to HIV treatments and other diseases requiring continuous treatment. Doctors are now faced with the heartbreaking task of telling patients that the treatments they need are no longer available. The lack of funding has created a healthcare crisis that is spiraling out of control. Many Mexicans now turn to private healthcare, causing a 39% rise in out-of-pocket spending on medicine between 2018 and 2022. This shift has placed a significant financial burden on families, many of whom are already struggling to make ends meet. The cost of private healthcare is often prohibitively high to Mexicans, leaving many without any viable options. This financial burden is hitting the poor the hardest, with healthcare costs doubling for the most vulnerable who are suffering the most. Low-income families are being forced to make impossible choices between paying for medical care and other essential needs. The need for urgent government attention for the problem they caused is clear. Protests and calls for action are growing louder as citizens demand better healthcare solutions. Government officials must prioritize healthcare, but the only solution they offered is to move Insabi to the Institute IMSS, which is well known to once again face an economic crisis and cannot cope with the beneficiaries it already had or with the facilities to offer medical services. To ensure equitable access to essential medical treatments, Mexico's healthcare system must be reformed. Comprehensive changes are needed to include medical care for these terminal illnesses again, improve infrastructure, and provide adequate support for healthcare professionals. Only through dedicated efforts can we hope to reverse the damage and build a system that serves everyone. Stay tuned and subscribe to Mexico. Actually, for more updates, we will continue to bring you the latest information from Mexico and the efforts being made to address this critical issue. Your awareness and support are crucial in driving the change that is so desperately needed.